Welcome to episode number 4 of MLB Show 21 postseason series, and today I'm playing my MLB Show 21 postseason. Obviously, you don't need brain to figure that out, or you don't need to be really smart to figure that out. Probably a brain though, but you don't have to be really smart because that means postseason. It says MLB Show 21 on the title. I'm not sure what the title's gonna be. Well, actually, I probably know because it's always the same than usually. Even last year, the title would be Braves vs. Cubs Game 3. Usually that's on tap, exclamation point, dash MLB Show 21 dash postseason number 4. So, recap. I think since the last episode, which I don't exactly remember when it was here on the 7th. It was the third game here on the 7th out of 4. And you already know that everything before this, that the Blue Jays won 3-0, that they won 1-0 series lead. The White Sox shut out the Angels 1-0, they had 2-0 series lead, I believe, yeah, because they shut out the Angels in Game 2, 4-0, and then the Giants won 1-0 over the Dodgers in 12 innings. And the one hit, or the one run, runs in the corners, 1 out, top 12 for Brandon Belt for the Giants. He got jammed, and it was like a slow roller that went over the third base bag. I mean, it was so slow that literally the left field, it stopped like 20 feet beyond the infield, and the left fielder had to come running in. The runner third scored. Brelt got the first base with the RBI single. Runner at third, not all the way, or runner at first, all the way to third. But then the next batter done a double play, but then they hung on the win. Both in the 10 hits, but the Giants obviously won 1-0 in 12 innings. They also had an error, but. And then, so the end you haven't seen yet. I know that it's super bright. I don't know why it's like that. Probably because the light above me and the TV are burned out, and you're wondering, change them. Well, one, I don't think we have any of the bulbs, because, and the one that was above the TV actually wasn't the ball, it was the normal ball where it was full the entire thing. It was a better one, but they burned out. So the one above me and above the TV are burned out. That's why probably it's really blurry. Sorry about that, but trust me, I'm not lying about the scores. You might be able to see something, but I don't think it would be blurry if the one above the TV wasn't like that. And it's not, it's only like this for some reason, just like this. I don't know why. Blue Jays won 6-4 in 13 innings over the Red Sox. So they won game 1 and 2, both of them they won game 1 and 2 at Fenway. So they're up 2-9. The Dodgers came back to win 4-1 over the Giants. And you only don't, so yeah. And then, so now that series is tied at 1 game apiece. The Blue Jays and Red Sox series, the Blue Jays lead 2-9. And then the Angels, who were down 2-9, game 3 in Anaheim, the Angels won 3-1. And Jarrett Walsh, their first baseman, drove in all 3 runs. Did a 2-run single and then a solo home run, and then the only run for the White Sox team in the top of the first, it was the RBI single by Jose Abreu. And now we're here, second and final game here on October 9th, which is Saturday, October 9th, 2021 here in this game. It's Albert Alzala, I'm gonna botch that, sorry, Cubs fans. And then Ian Anderson. So Cubs lead the series 2-9. Series shifts to Chicago for game 3 and game 4 if there's a game 4, which if there is, that means the Braves will win game 3. It's not impossible. There's teams that have come back down 2-0 in the series after losing game 1 and 2 at home. The most recent one was the Blue Jays in 2015. But also the Giants did that in 2012, I think, and they won the World Series that year. Blue Jays did that in 2015 over the Rangers, lost game 1 and 2 at home, won game 3 and 4 on the road or in Arlington, and then won game 5. Game 5 was a crazy game back at home. And there's only been 3 teams that done it. I think the Yankees in like the 80s or 90s, and then the Giants in 2012, and they won it all that year. I think it was 2012. And then I think they played the Tigers in the World Series, and they won. I think they swept them. I'm not exactly sure. And then after the Blue Jays, 2015. So yeah, White Sox lead the Angels 2-1. Game 4 is in Anaheim. I think it's it's the next day, because there'll be 4 games. Oh no, at least 3 games on October 10th. There'll be 4 if the Braves win game 3. There'll definitely be 3 games here on the 10th, and there'll be 4 games if the Braves win game 3 over the Cubs, and game 3 is at Wrigley. Game 4 will be at Wrigley if there's a game 4. Blue Jays lead the Red Sox 2-9. The Cubs, which lead the Braves 2-9. I'm about to play game 3. Game 3 is in Chicago, and game 3 of the Blue Jays series is in Toronto. The Blue Jays and Red Sox series, game 3 of the Blue Jays and Red Sox series is in Toronto. And then the Giants and Dodgers are tied 1 apiece. Game 3 and game 4 will be in San Francisco. So at least out of the 4 series, 3 of them were at 1.2-0, but now it's only 2 of them are still 2-0. There's one 1-1, and the other one that's not 2-0 is 2-1. So yeah, this last game here in the 9th, and final game here on the 9th. Next day on the 10th, there'll be 3 games, or at least 3 games. And if there's 4 games, that means the Braves win. There'll be 3 games on the 10th, October 10th, and there'll be 4, and there might be 4 games. And the only way there'll be 4 games on the 10th is if the Braves win Game 3. Here we go. Next episode of the series will be if the Braves win the series. Next episode of the series will be Game 4 between the Braves and the Cubs at Wrigley, and that's tonight in this game. And then if the Cubs win this game, now so they'll move on to the NLCS, and then the next episode of the series will be I'm not sure if I'll be filming the entire ALCS or the entire NLCS, but if the Braves win, the next episode of the series will be Game 4 and of that series. And if the Cubs win, if the Braves win Game 3, the next episode of the series will be Game 4 of that series. If the Braves win Game 3 of their series against the Cubs, next episode of the series will be Game 4 of their series against the Cubs. If the Cubs win Game 3, and they'll move on to the NLCS, and next episode will be Game 1 of the ALCS or Game 1 of the NLCS. I'm not sure if I'm filming the ALCS or the NLCS. I haven't decided yet. Depends what the matchup is. It depends on what. I'm not sure if I'm film the ALCS or the NLCS. I'm not sure. It'll be one of the two. Entire ALCS or the entire NLCS. I haven't decided yet. I'm probably going to decide what based on the matchups. Which, right now, it's fair to be the Cubs, and it's still 50-50 in the other series. And right now, it looks like it's only the White Sox and the Blue Jays. But you never know. Possibly you could see the Red Sox come back, and possibly see the Angels come back. They're a third of the way there. The Angels are, and the Red Sox, well, they haven't played Game 3 yet. Because I think it's a day off, because they started on the 7th, they played the 8th, and now it's the 9th. It's their day off. The 10th, they do play. It's the first game. And I might be playing it right after I'm done filming this episode. So I might play it. I'm filming this episode right now. Sorry about the random, by the way. And then I'm probably gonna eat some lunch. It's about 12:30. At that point, it'll be about 1:30, and then I'll probably eat some lunch, and then probably play Game 3 between the Red Sox and the Blue Jays in Toronto. But either way, let's go to the Game 3 between the Braves and the Cubs at Wrigley. Cubs lead the series 2-0, as they're 1-1 away from the NLCS. Let's do it. As play full game, per usual, obviously. The Cubs are the gold controller, and the Braves are the blue controller. Always, here in postseason, the home team's always the gold controller, and the road team's always the blue controller. That's Wilson Contreras for the Cubs. I'm not sure that is for the Braves. It might be Ozzie Albies, but either way, home uniforms for the Cubs, road uniforms for the Braves. Wrigley Field holds 41,649, opened in 1914. Second oldest current ballpark in the majors. Presentation Mill broadcast, quick counts on, cloud cover is on, rain, but I don't want it to rain, so Presentation Mill broadcast, quick counts on, cloud cover clear skies. Yeah, I can't really do anything, so yeah. Righty versus righty, 79 versus 77. Ian Anderson's is 79, and the other Zal is 77. Righty versus righty, 79 versus 77. And I think that they were both the righties. Remember, there's Wilson Contreras, the brothers. Wilson Contreras has been in the majors longer, and he's older by 5 years or something. Mardo. Yeah, I'm not gonna change it. I do want to put in terms of only 68, but I don't know how. I know about Andre Hans can play center field. This guy can. Yeah, why not? Let's put him in there. I'm not sure. His name is Guillermo Herrera. He'll replace Ender Inciarte in center field. Inciarte was batting 8th. I just don't leave him batting 8th because I'm not gonna change a lot of them at all. Yeah, on the play opponents for a stand, Matt Basturgeon is not turned on. On the play opponents for a stand, Matt Basturgeon is not turned on at all. Here we go. We are here at Wrigley Field in Chicago, Illinois for Game 3 of the 2021 NLDS between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. And hi there everybody, Vinny J and 24218 and Manchester for another special postseason coverage of baseball here on the show. With it's Game 3 of the Best of 5 series, the Cubs won Game 1 and 2 in Atlanta, and now they have a chance to close out the Braves here in Game 3. The Cubs won 3-2 in Game 1 and 8-6 in Game 2. Game 4 if there's one Sunday, Game 5 is Tuesday if there's one that's in the game. Cubs Game 1 and 2 in Atlanta, now they have a chance. Well, then I have two chances to try to win the series at home, but rather just close it out here in Game 3, keep the Braves down while they're down. Game 3 between the Braves and the Cubs on the show, or Game 3 between the Cubs and Game 3 between the Braves and the Cubs on the show comes your way next. Having a thumbnail right there. Usually it is. Albert Alzolay, 4-star, that's his name, right? That's 4 starts in the regular season, 1-1 record, 2.95 ERA, 21 1/3 innings pitched, 12 hits, 1.17 whip, 13 walks, and 29 strikeouts. Here's Acuna, who's only been at butt 25 in the postseason. There's only through 2 games, obviously. 4-seam fastball slider, changeup, and a 2-seam fastball for the Cubs pitcher. And we're on your way from Wrigley. 3-2 count. Fly ball, ball is hit well. Going back at the center field. That ball is gone. Acuna with a leadoff home run. And the Braves in Game 3 are off and running. Acuna, who's only been at a butt 25 coming into the game, blasts a home run to lead off Game 3, and it's 1-0 in Atlanta in the first inning. Talk about a statement from Acuna and the Braves. After dropping Game 1 and 2 at home, they come out here on the road to start Game 3, or Acuna comes out here on the road to start Game 3 with a home run out of the reach of the center fielder, Ian Happ. Had a chance to rob it with the 3 yellow triangles or arrows, and then once they're all, Ian Happ, the center fielder for the Cubs, had a chance to rob it, but also you can't really rob a home run when, and also I think it showed the distance or the exit velo, but I didn't see it. But they did me the 3 yellow arrows, and once they're all green, you jump and try. That's cue to rob. It used to be the circle, but now it's the 3 yellow arrows, and once they're all green, you jump. But you can't really rob a home run at Wrigley because of the basket. And I want it in the front row, I believe. Here's Freddie Freeman. Fly ball! That ball is hit well! Haps retreating again! That ball is gone! Acuna and Freeman go bat-to-bat! 2-0 Braves in the first inning. Freeman's second home run of the postseason and the series. 2-0 Braves in the first inning. There's still nobody out. Acuna and Ronald Acuna Jr. and Freddie Freeman go bat-to-bat. 2-0 Atlanta in the top of the first. As both times they got the yellow arrows, and once they're all green, you jump to try to rob it, but you can't really rob a home run here at Wrigley because of the basket, and it was too late, and either way you can't really rob it, as that goes into the batter's eye about a few feet. And here's Ozuna, and they're just teeing off of this new pitcher, so it won't be bat-to-bat home run. Throw it first by Horner, 1 down here in the first inning, but it's already 2-0 in Atlanta. Into home runs by Acuna and Freddie Freeman. Here's the starting lineup for the Atlanta Braves. Ronald Acuna Jr., Freddie Freeman, who went bat-to-bat with home runs here in the first inning. Marcell Ozuna, Ozzie Albies, Dansby Swanson, Austin Riley, William Contreras, the younger brother of Wilson Contreras, Mano Herrera, and the starting pitcher for the Braves, Ian Anderson. So, Ronald Acuna Jr. and Freddie Freeman go bat-to-bat. No runners on, 1 out here in the first inning. Ground ball, Baez. Throw to first is in time, 2 down. And both home runs, though, home run by Acuna and Freeman, I saw the 3 yellow arrows, but unfortunately, well, the one by Freeman, I was a little too late. I think I was a little too early on Acuña's, and like I've been saying like 5 times already, you can't really rob a home run here at Wrigley because of the basket. Here's Swanson. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. Third hit of the inning for the Braves. First two were Acuña and Acuña home run, and Ronald Acuña Jr. home run, and a Freddie Freeman home run, which they went back-to-back to start the game, which that's a statement by the Braves after dropping game 1 and 2 at home. Fly ball down the line. Coming in is Bryant, and he missed the catch on the foul line, and the inning's over. But the Braves get 2 runs. The Braves get 2 runs here in the first inning. One on both on solo home runs by Acuña and Freddie Freeman, back-to-back to lead off the game. Cubs coming to bat, 2-0 Braves here in Game 3. Ian Anderson already has a 2-0 lead into his 2 home runs in the first inning. He had 6 starts in the regular season, 3-2 record at a 1.95 ERA, 32 1/3 innings pitched, 21 hits, 1.08 WHIP, 14 walks, and 41 strikeouts. Here's Joc Pederson. His team's already on 2-0. The Braves, Acuña and Freeman with back-to-back home runs to start the day. And ground ball, and then ship it right to Riley. Throw to Freddie Freeman, 1 down. And here's the starting lineup for the Chicago Cubs. Joc Pederson, Kris Bryant, Wilson Contreras, the older brother of William Contreras from the Braves, Anthony Rizzo, Javier Baez, Ian Happ, David Bote, Nico Horner, and the starting pitcher for the Cubs, Albert Alzolay. 1 home run in the postseason. That was in Game 2, and was hit by this man, Kris Bryant, into the chop house in right field at that in Atlanta. Foul ball, 1 and 2. But I don't think the Braves had, forgot Freddie Freeman had a home run in Game 2, but I don't think they had a home run. That was they only had 1 home run through 2 games, the Braves do, but now that's 2 and 2 straight at bats. Acuña and Freeman with back-to-back home runs to start the game. Ground ball right to Freeman, the only down the right side of the infield. 3 unassisted ground ball, 2 down here in the first. There's a posting in the bracket. As you can see, the winner of this series will play the Giants or the Dodgers, and then LCS, and you can see the White Sox lead the Angels 2-1, and the Blue Jays, who won the wild card over the Twins, lead the Red Sox 2-9. That means the Blue Jays won against the Twins, and they all walked out at home, and then it won game 1 and 2 over against the Red Sox at Fenway. Now they have a chance to close the door at home. That's what the Cubs are trying to do, but they're now 2-0 here in the first inning. Thanks to Acuña and thanks to solo home run by Ronald Acuña Jr. and Freddie Freeman to lead off the game. Back-to-back home runs to lead off the game by Acuña and Freeman in that order. Here's Wilson Contreras. Ground ball, Albies. 1, 2, 3, go the Cubs. We head to the second here in Game 3. The score is 2-0 Braves. William Contreras, his older brother behind the plate. The both catchers spin at butt 25. Line drive, and it's past the diamond. Horner send over William Contreras. 4th hit of the game for the Braves, and an inning and change. And here's Herrera, the center fielder. Line drive, Happ's coming in, and he's got it. Like did his own straightaway center field, 1 down. And here's the Cubs defense. Joc Pederson, Ian Happ, and Kris Bryant in the outfield. Anthony Rizzo, Doug Love last year. Nico Horner, Javier Baez, and David Bote in the infield. And Wilson Contreras behind the plate. Obviously, Albert Alzolay on the mound. Here's a pitcher's spot. You're finally see a bunt here. And he is squaring, and it's popped up. Rizzo's under it, and the runner froze for a second. Contreras did, but he got back. Runner first 2 outs as the pitcher pops up the bunt. Here's Acuña, who led off the game with a home run. And then Freeman followed, and that's how the Braves have a 2-0 lead. A great the Braves and Acuña, or Freddie Freeman, Ronald Acuña Jr. and the Braves sent a message after the Braves sent a message with those back-to-back home runs to start the game. A message that they don't want to get swept, especially after losing game 1 and 2 at home. Line drive, and that will get down. It will one hop. Happ going to second is Acuña, and he's in there with a double. So Acuña, a solo home run in the first, now a double in the second, and the Braves are threatening to try to blow the game wide open. Here's Freeman with that solo home run after solo home run in the first inning. Acuna and Freeman went back-to-back, shut the game, and the Braves sent a message after losing game 1 and 2 at home. I mean, it's a tough Atlanta trying to come back to win this series, but it's not impossible. That's happened before where a team's come back down 2-0. Line drive, and it's knocked down by Baez, and now Acuna's done a slam on the Braves, throw it to first, Freeman got back, but it's an RBI single for Freddie Freeman, extended RBI of the game already, and rolling the second inning, 3-0 Braves in the second, here in game 3, there's Ozuna. There's been, I think, like 3 teams, the Yankees, like I said, in the 90s, the Giants in 2012, and the Blue Jays in 2015, where a team lost game 1 and 2 at home, and then won in 3. And the Braves, well, they lost game 1 and 2 at home, and then they started off here in game 3 with back-to-back home runs, and now they have a 3-0 lead as Freddie Freeman has the second RBI of the game, rolling the second inning. I mean, the Braves came ready to play after dropping one. The Braves came ready to play after dropping one. The Braves came ready to play after dropping game 1 and 2 at home. Here's Ozuna. Foul ball, 1 and 2 to the Braves left fielder. Ground ball, base hit for Ozuna, and it's 4-0. RBI single for Ozuna, his first hit, first RBI of the game, and his second at bat of the game. 4-0 Atlanta in the second inning, and it might be early challenge for the pitcher as they are starting to warm up Dan Winkler because he's down at 7 innings and 4 runs. There's 2 innings and 2/3 here. Action in Cubs bullpen under the stands and left center field. It's only thrown 36 pitches. The pitching coach, the catcher, and the middle fielders come together. Here's Albies, 0-for-1 in the inning, 2-on-2 out, top 2. Ground ball, charging is Baez, and he's done it down to first, and he's safe, and the bases are loaded. 8th hit, infield's in over Albies. Bases loaded, 2 outs, top 2. Already 4-0 Braves. Swing and a miss, 1 and 2. 1 pitch away from getting out of his jam. Only giving up 2. And swing and a miss, strike 3. And it's in the third, and Contreras will just step in the plate for the 4th, and the inning's over. The Braves did 2, but they leave the 3. Or the Braves did 2, but they leave 3. Middle of 2 scores. Now the Braves 4 and the Cubs 0. The Braves got 2 in the first, 2 in the second. The Cubs, they got 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the 1 in the first, second, and the third, 2 in the fourth. I mean, at one point it was 5-0 in game 2, and then at one point then the Braves got 6 straight, but then they were up 6-5 on the top of the 8th, but then the Cubs got 3 in the 8th, they take an 8-6 lead, and they hung on to win 8-6 to take a 2-0 series lead, but now to take a 2-0 series lead, but now they're now 4-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball to Riley. They don't only on the left side of the infield, throw to first, 1 down. And here is the Braves defense. Marcell Ozuna, Jamal Herrera, sorry if I'm botching that name, and Ron Acuna Jr. in the outfield, Freddie Freeman, Ozzie Albies, Dansby Swanson, Austin Riley in the infield, and Williams and Contreras behind the plate, obviously, Ian Anderson on the mound. There's Baez, trying to get his team back in the game, only in the second inning, but his team's down by 4. Ground ball, and that's going to be a base hit. It's by Albies, throw to first by Acuna, not in time. Freeman was not covering. Runner at first, 1 out. First hit of the game for the Cubbies. Here's Ian Happ. Line or ground ball up or hit the mound and goes up the middle for a base hit. 2 on, 1 out for the Cubs. And the bottom center as they're looking to hit right back in the game. Because that's what the Braves did after they were out 5-0 in game 2, and we're up 6-5 at one point, but they ended up losing 8-6. And here's Bodie, 2 on, 1 out for the Cubs. And the bomb sent it down 4-0. Ground ball, that's going to be a twin tail and 6-4-3 double play. So the pitch by Freeman. So the Cubs got 2 on, 1 out, but Bodie tails the rally with a ends the rally after grounding a 6-4-3 double play. And the score is still 4-0 Braves. Twin tail and 6-4-3 double play. Here's Williams and Contreras, who's 0-for-1 in the game. And they're still keeping the original pitcher in for now. Correction, this is Austin Riley. Round ball, knocked down by the center field corner and throw to first, safe. And now I believe it's Williams and Contreras, so the Cubs might challenge That's David Ross, who obviously won the World Series with them in 2016. He looked safe, as it was knocked down by Horner diving. Yeah, he's safe, no challenge. And the Cubs will not challenge. Here's William Contreras. Ground ball, what a stop by the pitcher! Second one, first double play. 1-2-3 double play, 2 down here in the third. Ground ball knocked down by the pitcher, or correction, it goes back to throw to first by the pitcher, and the inning's over. One hit by the Braves was a first down double play. Minimum 3 is score still 4-0 Atlanta here in Game 3. Here's Nico Horner, pitcher spot on dead. You're probably pinch hit for him because you're now 4-0. You need base runner. Ground ball. There's a base runner as it's out of the reach of Albies. And now it's a pitcher spot with a runner at first and nobody out. With the Cubs, I mean, it's only a third inning. I mean, they had a chance last inning, but then Horner grounded that double play. And would you, at this point, I would say they're going to leave him in right now. Is hopefully it should bunt him over. He just bunted. Popped it up last time. Ground ball, great bunt. And Primo flip it to the pitcher. Store's decision is a sacrifice. 3-1. Runner at first goes over to second base with 1 out. And now it is Joc Pederson. Top of the order. Hustling it down the board. Ground or line drive. Bad. And it will be out of the reach of Ozuna. One ups the Ivy. Runner had to wait to see if it was a con or not. So the runner's in it only goes to third. But it is a double for Pederson. 2 runners in scoring position, 1 out. Surprised they didn't go halfway. It was out of the reach of Ozuna. Now it's Kris Bryant. Foul ball 1-2. Infield's bad, so they'll take the out for the run. But if you're Bryant, get ground ball or something. Ground ball off the pitcher, and it's a fair ball. 1 run will score. Throw to first. Got him. What a play! So it's a 1-2-3 ground out. Or 1-2-3 RBI ground out as they hit the pitcher hard. It is now 4-1. Runner at third scores. Runner at center goes over to third. It's an RBI 1-2-3 ground out for Bryant. It's now 4-1 with a runner at third, 2 outs here in the third. So the Cubs got one of those runs back, and that hit the. So it looks like he's fine, but that here's Contreras. He does have 3 hits in the series, or in the postseason and the series. I guess it's their first series, and then. So he's batting at 333 at 1 RBI, and I don't want to look at that. I want to see where he got him. So yeah, it is a 1-2-3 RBI run out for Bryant. 4-1 Cubs. Runner at third scores. Runner at center goes over at third. Runner at third, 2 outs. Bond at 3. 4-1 Braves. As they hit him in the, what lead is that? Then it says, so hit him in the right lead. So yeah, he was plant lead. It's the righty. Here we go. Here's Willson Contreras. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Line drive. Going over is Acuna. And he's got it. Light to the zone. The right center field tap, and the inning's over. The Cubs do get 1, and they leave 1. Way to the 4th in Game 3. The score is now the Braves 4 and the Cubs 1. We're back here in Chicago. Let's go on the field and check out how you want the game. Hey, Diamante. Now it's the pitcher, Ian Anderson, to lead off the inning. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, but right to Kris Bryant, 1 down. There's Acuna's 2 for 2 with a solo home run in the first and a double in the second. Foul ball, so he only needs a single and triple for the cycle. His third at bat in the third inning, or in the third at bat in the 4th inning. To the count. That's another foul ball. Another foul ball. The battle between Acuna and Alzalon. That's his name. I think that's out. Yeah, something like that. Little tapper in front of the mound. He has 89 speed. Could be safe. Throw to first. Safe. No, out. Oh, that's close. And there might be a challenge here. If he is safe, he's a triple away from the cycle, and he'll get at least one more bat, and he'll at least get one more at bat in this game. Because it's only the fourth inning. He might get two. I think he's safe. Oh, yes, he is safe. And I don't know what's happening. Why I'm just seeing like that's Woody Tedler at first. I didn't tell by the mustache or the facial hair. He's safe. I think, in my opinion, he's safe. Because if you look, left foot hits the bad, and then it looks like he's safe by half a step. I don't know how. And here's a call by the home plate umpire as the headset hits off, and he's safe. So the call is overturned. The Braves did not challenge if they don't use it in the ball game. So he's now 3 for 3 with a home run, a double, and a single. He's a triple away from the cycle, and he'll at least get one more bat in this one, possibly two. Little Taver back to the pitcher. No chance to get Acuna. Throw to first, dot him, 2 down, but Acuna goes over to center base with 2 outs. As the Braves are looking to get that, to regain their 4-run lead. It's Ozuna. Popped up, or a fly ball, not really popped up. Under his half, and he calls and catches in the end. It's over. Braves lead a runner at center base, but they leave 4-1 after 3.5 innings of play. Here's Anthony Rizzo, bottom 4, 4-1 Atlanta as they're trying to force a game 4 right here. As they're trying to force a game 4 right here at Wrigley Field tomorrow night. In this game tomorrow night. Tomorrow night in the same. They're on ball, pitcher. Back to the pitcher. Throw to first, and it pulls Freeman off the bat. And they're going to slap Anderson with an E1. And that should be a rally starter here. Here's Baez. Meet of the order for Chicago. It's 4-5, sits due up. Here's Baez. Baez grounds one. That's going to be a double play. 4-6-3 double play, and that error is erased. 2 down. Second they hit into in the first 4 innings, and now erases the double, or erases the Rizzo reach on the E1. And here's the in-and-a-half popped up foul. 1-2. He hit playing game 2. Marisnick playing instead. Ground ball. Backhanded by Riley. Throw from foul territory. He whipped it across the diamond in time, and the inning's over. And the score is still 4-1 Atlanta. Top 5 now. Here's Albies. 4-5-6 up for the Braves in the top of the 5th. The start. Alzon still in the game after giving up 4 runs in the first 2 innings. 2 in the first, 2 in the second. Fly ball. Half. Lighted as L. 1 down. And you wonder how I got lighted as L. Go to Dodger Films YouTube channel. That's how I got it from. Put Dodger Films. 3-2 count. Swanson. Ground ball up the middle. And it's past the diamond. Horner. Base hit for who is that? Swanson? Yeah, Swanson. Okay. And now it is Austin Riley, William Contreras on deck. Ground ball, double play. Baez, Horner, Rizzo, to pit by Rizzo. Halfway home in game 3. The score is the Braves 4 and the Cubs 1. We're back here in Chicago. Let's go on the field again. We're back here in Chicago. Let's go on the field. Check in with How Do You Want Me again. David Ross. We still that original pitcher warm up in the Cubs bullpen. That's a ground ball of Freeman. He botched it, and then he recovered, throws it to the pitcher with like a lollipop throw, but it is in time to get Bodie, I think. Yeah, Bodie 1 down, and here's Horner. Still that pitcher warm up in the Cubs bullpen. No action in the Braves bullpen. Ground ball, base hit for Horner. Now it's a pitcher spot. I believe Horner scored the only run for the Cubs. I believe, because then he was set. I think he scored the only run so far. And now you might actually see a pinch hitter. I don't know. I want to let it down like that. Jake Murray's now a pinch hit for the pitcher. So So the pitcher's done after 5 innings. He's in line for the loss right now. Fly ball. Ball is hit well. It's deep. Can the center fielder get there? No, he can't. As he went up the wall, runners are running. It's a double for Marisnick. Marisnick, runner at third will be held. Because he had to wait to see if it was going to get down or not. It does get down. It's a double for the pinch hitter, Marisnick. Runners at second and third, 1 out. Time run coming into play in the form of Josh Peterson, who doubled in his last at bat. And that is low by a hair. Hit the bottom of the zone, but the home plate umpire said it was a ball. And now the double play is in order. Here's Chris Bryant, 0 for 2 with 2 grounds and the center ground out. Was an RBI ground out. Base loaded, 1 out. Ground ball, that could be 2. And the walk pays off for Anderson. It wasn't even intentional. It's a double play, and the Cubs do not score. Bases loaded, 1 out. Bases loaded, bases clean. 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. And the 5 is score still 4-1 Atlanta. Now here comes Cubs lawn relief pitcher Dan Winkler. Top 6. Cubs have had their chances. It's William Contreras. Ground ball out of the reach of Rizzo, but fielded by Horner. Throw to the pitcher, covering 1 down. So it's a 4-1 ground out, 1 down in the 6th. And here's center field over to the line out on a ground out so far. Ground ball at the middle. Flat down by Bynes behind the second. Throw to first. Got him. 2 down. And now it's a pitcher spot. So over 2 the fly on a ground out. Or over 2 the fly on a line out, pardon me. Foul ball 1-2 to Ian Anderson, the Braves pitcher. Top of the order follow. And Acuna. He's a triple away from the cycle. Ground ball! That will be fun down by Horner. Throw in the outfield grass. Got him. And the inning's over. Middle of 6 the score is still 4-1 Braves. Braves haven't scored. They got 2 of the first 2 in the 7th. They haven't scored since. Cubs got 1 in the 4th, I think. 1 in the 3rd. And they had a chance last inning, but Bryant running a 6-4-3 double play with the base loaded and 1 out. Here's Wilson Contreras. Ground ball by the pitcher, flying down by Elvis. Jeter jump throws, safe. Leadoff center for Contreras. The Cubs are pushing again, and that just a few runs though, or at least 1. Here is Anthony Rizzo. Foul ball, 2-2. And there's some from Tyler Mazat. And the Braves bullpen. Is that actually in the red? Oh, that was in the red. Here's Rizzo, and that's going to be an easy 4-6-3 double play. Another double play, and there's quickly 2 down in the 6th. 4th. No runners on 2 outs. Bottom 6, 4-1 Braves. Here's Baez. Line drive, and it's past to Evan Albies. 2-1 center for Baez, and continues throw to first. Not in time, as Friedman was about 5 feet off of first base. And here's the in-half. Ground ball, shortstop. Throw to center for the 4th, the inning's over. And the score is still 4-1, Braves. Braves stop doing the first 2 in the 2nd. Nothing since. Here's Acuna. 3 for 3, the triple away from the cycle. Foul ball. You might get 1 more at bat after this, but yeah, it says right there, triple shy of the cycle. Ground ball, that'll be a single. You know, it's now 4 for 4. It won't be a triple, but he's on base, 4 for 4 with a home run, he's 4 for 4 with a home run, a double, and 2 singles. And now there's Freddie Freeman, who hit a home run in the 1st inning after Acuna hit 1. Braves led off the inning with back-to-back home runs. There's Acuna, or the hit and run. Freeman hit it in play, and I'm not trying to be biased, but I was sending him the wrong way. I did steal with him, but also then I kept hitting L1 to advance him. So to fly out, runner first 1 out, Acuna gets back. Here's Ozuna. Ground ball, that's going to be a double play. 2nd and 1 at first, double play. 6-4-3 double play, and the inning's over. 7 minutes stretch time here at the ballpark. The score is still 4-1 Braves here in Game 3. Braves 9 outs away from forcing Game 4 tomorrow night right here at Wrigley Field. Tomorrow night in the stadium, not tomorrow night in real life. Here's David Bote, 8th pitch from Anderson. Line drive, that's gonna get down, and Acuna cut it off. And he can cut it off, and that will hold the batter, and that will hold the batter, and that will hold, Bote? Oh yeah, that will hold Bote to first base. Brandon headers down, and that is low, ball for a single by Bote. Now the Horner, and now it's the pitcher's spot. You probably see a pinch hitter. And Matt Duffy will pinch hit for the pitcher as he represents tying run here in the 7th. And our son from Rhett's brothers in the Cubs bullpen. It is Rhett's brothers, by the way. Someone said that. Line drive, will it get down? And it will! And it will! And everybody is safe! As it does get down in front of Acuna, bases are loaded for Joc Pederson, and it's a 3-1 hitter's count. And Quitler does a new pitcher. It's a lefty versus lefty, and he comes in with the base load, nobody out, runs on base, are responsible for the pitcher of Anderson. 3-1 hitter's count, and that could have been ball 4, but now it's a 3-2 count. Now I throw a strike here. Another foul ball, too close to tape, because who knows, he called the out ball earlier, but who knows. Now, here we go, it's a 3-2 count. Ground ball, base hit! 1 run will score! A center runner's turn around, throw home! It is offline, and it's a 1-run game! 2-run single for Joc Pederson! And it's 4-3 with a time run at center base and nobody out. Time run at center base going around at first base, nobody out for Kris Bryant. It's over 3 with an RBI. Those 2 runs are charged to Anderson. Ground ball, that's a base hit! And they're going to send the runner, throw home, and we are tied, 4-4. And the runner at first is all the way to third, and the Cubs have tied the game at 4, and they're 290 feet away. And that run's also charged to Anderson. But now here's Contreras, chance to give them the lead. Their first lead is come at to tie it. Still nobody out. Ground ball. Runner at third will not score. Throw to first. Got him. Runner at second advances though, so they do get an out. Run does not score. Runner at second and third, 1 out for Anthony Rizzo. It's 0 for 3 in the game. The infield is in. Infield's in. Fly ball issued in the lead as it's caught by the center fielder. Both runners tied. And thrown to third by Swanson, not in time. The Cubs have taken their first lead of Game 3. It's 5-4. Runner at third scores. Runner at second goes to third. And here's Baez. Runner at third, 2 outs. Bottom 7. That 5th run right there is charged to the pitcher that's pitching right now. Fly ball, come in. It's a right fielder sliding catch by Acuna to keep it 5-4. As if he didn't catch that, would have been 6-4. Acuna keeps their deficit at 1. We enter the 8th with the Cubs up 5-4. They get 4 here in the bottom of the 7th. And here comes Rhett's brothers. As now the Cubs lead 5-4 as they're 6 outs away from winning the series. And if they win the series, they move on to the NLCS. The Cubs now are 6 outs away from moving on to NLCS to play the San Francisco Giants or the Los Angeles Dodgers. Here's Albies though, but there's still 6 more outs. Line drive, that could be a good start. Going after his Hap. He won't get there as it 1-ups to Ivy. And that will be a double as they'll stop Albies at second. So after doing it 4 in the 8th, Albies comes in, gets the double. And here's Swanson, timer at center base, nobody out. Ground ball, runner will advance. Throw to first in time. Albies goes over to third base as he represents the tying run. So a double, then a 4-3 ground out. Runner at third, 1 out. Top 8. The infield is in. Here's Austin Riley. Foul ball, 1-2. Timer 90 feet away. Infield's in though. Ground ball, and it's past Baez. And the game is tied. Past the diamond Javier Baez. He probably would have got there if the infield wasn't in. But because it was in, it got by him. RBI center over Austin Riley, and Game 3 is tied at 5 here in the 8th. As they come right back, how the Cubs did that after the Braves came back and took the 6-5 lead. as it was the 8th inning, like it was. And now here the same thing happens, but now the Braves have come out to tie it. In the top of the 8th in game 2, the Cubs came at the tie and got 2 more runs. As I think if they were playing normal depth, he just missed up. Now he probably would have got there, but they were playing in. Tyner at first, or Dolan at first base, 1 out for William Contreras. Popped up. Coming in is Bryant, and he's got it in right center field. 2 down here in the 8th. And there's no extra inning runner. You don't do a runner at center base or extra inning. You don't do a runner at center base or extra inning too, by the way. Turned it off. Here we go. Here's the center fielder. Ground ball. That's only a base hit. 2 on, 2 out for the Braves in the top of the 8th. And here in the top of the 8th, they're looking to take the lead. And on the bench is Sandoval, Inciarte, Smith, Camargo, and Andrianza. And who's going to pinch hit? And let's say it's going to be Camargo. They're starting up AJ Minter in the... No, they're starting up Chris Martin. Two on, 2 out. Fly ball, and he just missed that. That was a good fastball, but unfortunately wasn't there. Or was there, he just missed it. Fly ball! Right field, Bryant's there, and he's got it, and the inning's over. But the Braves did 1, the tie game at 5, but they leave 2. And since this, RBS and Austin Riley. Middle of 8th, the score is now 5-5 here at Ridley. What a game so far. Here comes Chris Martin as he comes in a 5-5 tie, bottom 8. He's trying to keep the same tie going in the 9th inning. Here's Ian Happ. Fly ball, it's hit well, but it will die in Ozuna's glove about 10 feet shy of the track, 1 down. Here's Bodie. Ground ball past Martin up the middle for a base hit. Going on at first base with 1 out here in the 8th. They're starting to warm up. Andrew Chafin, their setup man, a lefty, and Craig Kimball, their closer, are righties, and they take the lead here. So lefty and a righty warm up in the Cubs pen, no action in the Braves pen. Ground ball base hit! 2 on, 1 out for the Cubs in the bottom of the 8th. As they hit the lead right now and then close it down in the 9th. And if the Cubs win this game, they'll win the series, and they'll move on. Or if the Cubs win this game, they'll move on to the NLCS to play the Giants or the Cubs. Or if the Cubs win this game, they'll win the series and they'll move on. Or if the Cubs win this game, they'll move on to the NLCS. If the Cubs win this game, they'll move on to the NLCS to play the Giants or the Dodgers. Not the Giants or the Cubs. They're the Cubs. If the Cubs win this game, they win the series. Or if the Cubs win this game, they'll move on to the NLCS to play the San Francisco Giants or the Los Angeles Dodgers. And Eric Sodar will pinch hit for the pitcher. Foul ball, 1 and 2. Sodar had a sac fly and his pinch hit appearance in game 2. Little tapper, he got jammed, but he fouled it off. Here we go. Line drive caught by Albies, but the runner did bat. Now it's Peterson is 2 for 3 with a double and 2 singles, right? Double and 2 singles and a walk, and it's 2 RBIs. Foul ball, 2 and 2. Little tapper that will get through, base hit, and the runner will score as the throw home is offline and late, and the Cubs have the lead at 6-5 as it was a jam shot up the middle past Albies. Peterson's 3rd hit and 3rd RBI of the game. 6-5 Chicago in the 8th. He got jamming that sinker inside, but he used his muscles and pushed it up the middle past Swanson. 6-5 Chicago. Runs in the corners, 2 outs for Chris Bryant. 1 for 4 with a single. He also has a double play and a 1-2 ground out. 1-2-3 ground out, really. She doesn't say that. And it was an RBI ground out, though. But He got jammed. You can see he got jammed. It just was, and then basically had no chance because it was so slow that they had the runner out going home. Here we go. Here's Bryant. Tapper 2-2 as Kimball's ready in the bullpen. Ground ball up the middle, flip the center for the force, and it's in time. The inning's over. Cubs get one, they strand two. We head to the ninth as the Cubs have a chance to close the door on the Braves and win the series. And evade the score now 6-5 Chicago. Here we go. Andrew Season's ready and waiting, but now here comes their closer, Craig Kimbrel, who got the save in Game 1 and Game 2. As Craig Kimbrel is letting them shut the door and send the Cubs to the NLCS. And remember, King is triple shy. The Saito also has 4 hits in the game. 3-2. Ground ball! Not down by the third baseman Diamond. Front of first! Got him by a hair! What a recovery! After the third baseman was in by bunt, it was knocked down by the Bodie. The Diamond knocked it down, recovered and knocked Acuna by a step or less. Here's Freddie Freeman. Line drive caught by Baez, and the Cubs are 1 out away from the NLCS. But it's Ozuna. If the Cubs 1 out away from the NLCS, and if they do get to the NLCS, they'll play the Giants or the Dodgers. And that series is tied 1 apiece. Here we go, 1 on count. Fly ball! The ball is hit well! Back is Peterson, did he rob it? The ball is done! Ozuna has tied the game! With 2 outs in the 9th! Ozuna with a home run and the game's tied! Unbelievable! Down in the final out, Ozuna says not so fast Chicago and homers as it goes into the front row just out of the reach of Jock Peterson in left. And we're tied at 6 with 2 outs here in the 9th. As the Braves are now the final out of the game and their as the Braves were now in their final out of the game and their season. Ozuna says, not so fast, Cubs. The Cubs thought they had their reservations passed to, or thought they just punch through the NLCS. Well, not so fast as it was in the front row. I had the arrows at them, but no, like I said, no chance to rob it, basically, because you're at Ridley. But 2 out, solo home run to tie the game for Ozuna. Was it 2 strikes, too? Does it say? Does it say a count somewhere? Well, I don't know if it was 2 strikes, but it was definitely 2 outs. But well, pinch count was 5, but I don't see really a count anywhere. I don't really see a count, but it was definitely 2 outs. Might have been 2 strikes. But Ozuna with a 2 out solo home run to tie the game at 6 as the Braves are down the final out. As the Braves are down the final out of the game as the Braves are down the final out of the game and the series. Ozuna says not so fast Chicago, and we're tied at 6 with 2 outs in the 9th as Kimbrel blows the save. Here's Alves. Foul ball 1-2. But unbelievable. Ground ball Baez. Throw to first, and the inning's over, but the Ozuna ties the game with 2 outs in the 9th inning as the Braves were down our final out of the game and the series. Ozuna says not so fast Chicago and ties the game with 2 outs in the 9th inning with a solo home run. Middle of 9 the score is now. The Braves sits and the Cubs sits. What a game. This is the game for the centuries. What a game. Here's Contreras. Martin's still in the game. Cubs 1 run to win it. Line drive, base hit. Good start to the bottom of the 9th as the Cubs and only 1 run to go to the NLCS. And the winner runs on base with nobody out. Pitcher's getting tired. And Luke Jackson will come in the game. That's a late bunt. What a bunt by Rizzo! Baron by the third baseman is still not Rizzo, but the winning run goes over to second base with 1 out. Good sacrifice by Rizzo. Good bunt too. Here's Baez. Winning run, series winning run at second base with 1 out. Fly ball, and he just got under that, but the runner might advance. And it's caught by the center fielder. Runner's tagged in. Throw to third is caught, then thrown to third. Not in time, and the winner runs 90 feet away. Or the series winner run is 90 feet away. Here's Happ. Hit to the outfield will win the game. Happ, foul ball. Double bases are open. Swing and a miss on a slider, low and inside, and we had the Expos here in Game 3, and the 9 that scores 6 hits here in Chicago. 6 runs, 16 hits, and 1 error, which was by Ian Anderson for the Braves. 6 runs, 16 hits, 1 error, which is by Anderson for the Braves. 6 runs, 16 hits, no errors for the Cubs. Both teams have the same amount of runs and hits. Timbrell's still in the game. Top 10, ground ball Rizzo. Fields it, spin around as he throws it to Timbrell covering 1 down. Here's Austin Riley. Ground ball up the middle, flat down by Horner. Jeter jump throw, what a play, oh no! As he pushed Rizzo off the bat, and that's going to be an E4. So first error for the Cubs. And now both teams have 6 runs and 16 hits, 1 error, and now I think Chafin's going to come in, and he will. No, they're at first base, 1 out after the error. Slider, cinder, and forcing mouse over Chafin. William Naturis, ground ball to be 2, and we go to the bottom of the 10, still tied at 6. Middle of 10 score still 6-6. Here's Bodie. Popped up. Just beyond the infield, and Albies has got it, 1 down. Now it is Horner. He's 3 for 3 in the game with 3 singles. I believe he scored 3 runs too, it said. 3-1 enters town, and that is low ball 4 as the series winner runs at first base. And now it's a pitcher spot. I don't have that many pinch hitters left though. They only have PJ Higgins and Nick Monta, and they're all Brennan, Nick, that left fielder, or whoever that is. Number 62. And they're going to start warming up Ryan Tapia in the Cubs bullpen. Ground ball! And it's past Swanson! 2 on, 2 out, or 2 on, 1 out for the Cubs in the bottom of 10 as the series winner run moves over to second base. And now it's John Peterson, who's 3 for 4 in the game. Did I have to die for this? Probably not, but obviously split second decision. Here's Peterson, chance to win the game. Ground ball, that could be 2, and it is going to be a 6-3 double play to pick by Friedman. We got to the 11, still tied at 6. And here comes Ryan Tapia. Top 11. There's a center fielder. Popped up in front of the mound as the batter slams his bat. It's caught by Contreras in front of the plate, 1 down. Now it's a pitcher spot. They only have that's 4 players left. They have Brennan, Ari Andrianza. They're starting to run up AJ Minter in the Braves bullpen. Ground ball, second base. 2 down. There's Acuna, who's 4 for 5 in the game. Triple shot of the side, a ground ball, flying down by Baez, but no chance to get Acuna. Acuna is now 5 for 6. With a home run, a double, and 3 singles. There's a runner. Ground ball at the pitcher. He didn't run, but right back to the pitcher. Middle of 11. The score is still 6-6. Here comes AJ Minter. Still tied at 6. Bottom 11. Line drive! Being launched run up by Swanson. Throw to first. 1 down. Now it's Contreras. Fly ball. It's hit well. It won't be gone, but Acuna will track it down. 2 down. There's Rizzo's 0 for 3 in the game. Ground ball in the shift. Always from shallow right field. Is throw from shallow right field in time. And of 11, the score is still 6-6 here at Ridley. Here's Ozuna. Ground ball back to the Tapia. Or Tejera, or whatever his name is. 1 down. Here's Albies. Popped up. Baez. And there's 2 down in the top of the 12th. Here's Swanson now. Ground ball. Rizzo. And the inning is over. Cubs have another chance to go to the NLCS. The only thing they have to do is score a run. Middle of 12, the score is still 6-6. Both teams have 6 runs in 17. It's 1 error. And here's Baez. Ground ball, second base. 1 down. Here's Happ. Little tapper to Friedman under hits himself 2 down. Now it's Bodie. Popped up. Right center field. Acuna's under it, and he calls and catches, and we go to the 13th. We have the 13th here in Game 3. Our score is still 6-6 here at Ridley. Here we go. Here is Austin Riley. Riley popped it up, jammed him, and Bryant's under it 1 down. Here's William Contreras, 1 for 5 with a single and a scored a run. Popped up. And Bryant got it, 2 down here in the 13th. They're starting to warm up. Dylan Maples in the Cubs bullpen. Ground ball, Baez. Middle of 13, the score is still 6-6 here on the show. No, here's Horner, pitcher spot on deck. Only have 1 bench player left. Line drive! So, signal for Horner, and he represents the series winning run. Now it's a pitcher spot. The only pinch hitter left is PJ Higgins, their backup catcher. Ground ball to be 2, and the pinch hitter rounds into a 4-6-3 double play, 2 down. Now it's Peterson. Ground ball to the only out in the left side infield, Riley. Zips it over to Friedman. Low but pipped by Friedman. We have the 14th here in Game 3. The score is still 6-6. Here we go. Here comes Dylan Maples. Trying to keep the game tied. And now the pan Apollo standing the ball, pinch hit for the pitcher. Setting up Sean Newcomb in the Braves bullpen. Here's the Panda. Ground ball, and the Payne is on base representing the go-ahead run. He chomps him up the middle. Now you might see maybe a pinch runner. Maybe. Then you will waste. I'm on the shoulder. I know, and not a lot faster. There's Acuna though, who's 5 for 6. Acuna grounds one. That's at least one for the first save. So Acuna is on the fielder's choice. It switches spots to Sandoval. Now you have a faster runner. There's Acuna, ground ball, and I know he's safe, but he's still out at first. I forgot. I accidentally threw it at second base. So runner at second, 2 outs for Ozuna. Tied it with 2 outs in the 9th inning. When the Braves were down in the final out of the game and the series, he tied it with a home run just out of the reach of Peterson and left. Here we go. Ground ball, and Acuna is stranded at second base. Middle of 14, the score still sits at 6. Oh yeah, there's Sean Newcomb, bottom 14. Both teams have 6 runs in 18 minutes, 1 error. So, there's in Sundance here extras, but not that many. Here's Bryant, 1 for 6. Ground ball hit the mound, fielded by Albies, throwing the run, dot him. Here's Contreras now, 2 for 6. Ground ball, and that's another. Get down. This camera's almost out of battery. I mean, I gotta get this game over with. If it dies, well, then I'll tell you something at the end when I'm editing who won. 1 count. Ground ball. Rizzo's on, representing the series winner with 2 outs. Line drive, but right to Acuna. We go to the 15th, tie at 6. Lines up Dan so far in this postseason. Here's Albies, still against Dylan Maples. Popped up. Right field. 1 down. There's Swanson now. Popped up again, and they're popping everything up now. And Horner makes the catch in shallow right field, 2 down. And now it's Riley. Swing and a miss, 1 and 2 on a slider in the dirt. Line drive caught by Baez. That sits after 14 and a half. Here's the and a half. Ground ball, that's going to be another out. 1 down. Now it's Bodie. Not that much hitting here in extra innings. Ground ball, there's been hitting like here, but now there's 2 downs. We're 1 out away from going to the 16th. Now it's Horner, who's 4 for 4. Line drive caught by Freeman, the end's over. And the 15th score still sits at 6 here at Ridley. Here we go, and in that, it's 7-8-9, do it for the Braves here in the 16th. 1 for 6. Ground ball, what a stop by Maples, 1 down. And now it's a number 8 batter, pitcher spot on deck, they still have 2 bench players left. Ground ball as he chopped at it. 2 down out the pitcher spot, which I think Inciarte and someone else left. Inciarte and Smith, and here comes Inciarte. Great day then starting up in the Braves bullpen. Here's Inciarte. Oh, Tapper. Minimum of 16 to score is still 6-6. Now here comes Great Dayton. '16th. That's a pitcher spot. No more bench players left for Chicago. Popped up. And Maples will pop it up to Swanson. One down here in the 16th. Now at the top of the order, Peterson has like 5 hits. 4 hits or something. Something like that. It's been a lot of at-bats here. Just 3 for 6 in the game. Brown will run into the shift. We're 1 out away from going to the 17th inning. Here's Bryant, 1 for 7 with a single and 2 RBIs. Ground ball. Swanson throw to first on the run. We go to the 17th here in game 3, tie at 6. Tied for a long time. Here's Acuna, who's 5 for 7. Probably the best hitter for either side here. Line drive foul, or ground ball really. It's 5 for 7. Now Tapper in front of the plate. Contreras fields, throws, 1 down. Now Acuna, Friedman, Ozuna. And all 3 of them have homered in the game. Snapped his bat. As the barrel of the bat goes farther and the ball 2 down for Ozuna now. Not that many hits. There's only been like not that many hits in extras. Here's Ozuna though. Foul ball. I don't know who remembers at this point because it's like the ground ball, and it's what a stop by Horner, in and over. Middle of 17 to score, still 6-6 here at Ridley. Bottom 17. Fly ball, and that will not be a home run. It's caught by the center fielder, 1 down. Why is Acuna really a madman? As now it's Rizzo. Fly ball. And that will be, it's still carrying, but it will die about 10 feet shy of the trap, 2 down. There's Baez. Went out away from going to the 18th. Fly ball, and it looks like we're going to the 18th. And we are going to the 18th, tie at 6. As these players will play at least 2 games here tonight. Pitchers, bullpens are starting to get empty here. Well, here comes the new pitcher for Chicago. Brandon Witt. Only 1 bench player left for the Braves, none for Chicago. Foul ball. Here's always 2 for 7 in the game. Ground ball, center base. One center base and rounds up the other, 1 down here in the top of the 18th. It's an insane game here. 18th inning. Here's Swanson. Fly ball. And there's 2 down. And now it's Austin Riley. Fly ball. And we go to the bottom of the 18th, tied at 6 still. Ground ball, Dayton. 1 down. Now it's Bodie. Ground ball, Friedman. And we're 1 out away from under the 19th. Well, Tapper, pitcher. Throws it, turns around, throws it. We does in the 19th here in game 3, tied at 6. You don't want to score in like forever. There's been like no hitting. Here's William Contreras. Ground ball, center base. And it's, muffed safe. As it's an E4, I don't know, I double hit the button accidentally. And then I'll slap the E4 and that to put some life to the Braves. Popped up though. I double hit the circle button accidentally. Yeah, I promise I didn't purposely try to do that. Now it's pitcher spot. Kevin Smith, their last bench player, backup catcher is their last bench player. So neither team has a bench player left. Line drive, that will get down. As the one batter going to second base, and he's in there with a double. As it looks like now the error's coming at the haunt him right now because now they're going 90 feet away. And they're probably not attention to Juan Acuna for the double play. And especially Acuna's 5 for 8, so it's like. Here's Freddie Freeman, base loaded, 1 out. Ground ball, it should be 2. And it is 2. As you're not coming to haunt the Braves, or not coming to haunt the Cubs. We had though at the middle, bottom of 19, tied at 6. And here comes whoever this guy is, Tate Flaw. So down here, now it's a pitcher. Obviously, there's no pinch hitting because there's no bench players left. Ground ball, and there is 1 down. As this is an insane game, guys. Ground ball to Riley, 2 down. There's Bryant now. Ground ball into the shift. Riley throws to first, and we do the 20th inning, tie at 6. 20th inning. Here's Ozuna. Ground ball up the middle. Flying down the center baseman this time. Actually throws the first. I double hit it this time. 1 down. 20th inning. Can you believe it? Well, it's happening. Ground ball and Albies is on with a base hit. First hit, well, not a double, but that's a go-ahead run at first base. And here comes the last Chicago reliever. And then the only one for the left of the Braves is their closer, Will Smith. Fly ball, it's hit well. Can he get there? And can. Right center field, 2 down. Ground ball, middle of 20th score, still 6-6. I'll see you, it's about to die. I don't know if it's about to die. I'm not sure when it's going to die, but I'll tell you at the end, like maybe on one of those screen bins. Not sure how long it's going to last. It's like beeping that it's out of battery. I'm not sure how long it's going to go. It's still recording though. I know. Ground ball, shortstop. 1 down. Linden is out, but it still says it's recording. Ground ball hit the mound right to Swanson. He botched it! But he recovers 2 down. I didn't even realize I wasn't paying attention. Popped up as he jammed Baez. And we go to the 21st inning, tied at 6. 21st. Round ball. Charging is Rizzo. Flips it to the pitcher, Nance. 1 down. Fly ball. Under is Bryant, and there's quickly 2 down at the top of the 21st. Now it's a pitcher who has to hit. Oh, Tapper Contreras fields, and we go to the bottom of 21st, tied at 6. Here we go. There's Happ. Popped up. Will the pitcher take this? It looks like he will. And he will on the back of the mound down. This is an insane game. Here's Bodie now. Ground ball. And we're 1 out away from going to the 22nd, barely. There's Horner. Ground ball, base hit. And the winner runs on base, or the series winner runs on base. He has 80 speed, so ball in the gap to win the game and win the series for the Dubs. It's a pitcher, though. Line drive, base hit with a pitcher. And the winning run is going to third. And he is in there, and the series winner runs 90 feet away. The pitcher with a single. And now here's Peterson. I don't know how that physically happened. You can't. There's no pinch hitters left. Ground ball, base hit, and the Cubs are going to the NLCS, and the Cubs are going to the NLCS as they walk it off, as they win 7-6 in 21 innings. Unbelievable. Peterson with a walk-off single, and the Cubs are going to the NLCS. I was going to say the ALCS, but the Cubs are going to the NLCS as they win 7-6 in 21. It goes up the middle, got past the pitcher. And then up the middle, got past the pitcher, went up the middle for a base hit, walk-off single for Peterson, and the Cubs celebrate as they walk off to the NLCS as they'll play the Giants or the Cubs, or as the Cubs walk off to the NLCS to play the Giants or the Dodgers in the NLCS as they win 7-6 in 21 innings, as they win the marathon of all marathons. As the Cubs move on to the NLCS to play the Giants or the Dodgers. Peterson, the player of the game, went 4 for 9, a double, 4 RBIs, and scored a run. As he was the one that drove in the winning run. As the Cubs win 7-6 over the Braves in 21 innings. As they sweep the Braves. As they came back in this game, they were now then 4-0, and then they were up 5-4. The Braves tied at 5-5, and the Cubs were up 6-5. Nationals, and then it was 4-0 Braves and 5-4 Cubs and 5-5 and 6-5 Cubs and 6-6, and the Cubs ended up winning 7-6 in 21 innings. Vinny J, or this, you've been